Hey, Professor. Just to go over the code briefly, I added the C math function in to help with the 7 segment display, and I'll show that in a bit. But Sina did a great job of actually calculating the ranges of each of the colors. And so through that, that's how we set up um, all our else if statements so that within certain ranges, certain colors would be showing through. This code is set up to display on both LEDs or RGB LEDs, I should say. Um, but we can change that to just display on one if we just cut out the second half of each of these else if statements. Coming down to our int main here, our main file, I've declared double XADC. I've declared that our decimal point will be like the fourth one in the fourth position. And then this is where I used the CMath function. I used stdfmod, which is exclusive to CMath, and so that allows me to do modulus calculations in double values, because normally they only work in integer values. And so I'm doing that, and so then I'm taking the value of our potentiometer input and then multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000 so that I can put them in their proper decimal place, or find their proper decimal value, I should say. And then I'm using a 7 segment write and putting those into their proper lines. So just to demonstrate how that works, I currently have it set to 0. Because I'm working in the thousands place, you can see a little bit of the noise there, which is what I wanted. But as you can see, it is shining in red. And so as I turn it up, it starts getting into that yellow-green, and it's very, very bright. I'm sorry. But it gets into that yellow-green, and as you're seeing now, it's like a very, very bright green. It's getting a little bit more saturated green. And then as we start coming up to the 0.4 mark, just like in the chart, we start getting to this very light, bright blue. And as we start getting towards 0.5, we get into that deeper, darker blue. There we go. And now it's very, very dark blue. And now we're going to start transitioning into the purples and then into the pinks as we get up into the 0.9 range. And then the nice thing is when we hit 0.999, we actually do come to pure red again. So just like in the chart, we should be at red at the beginning and at the end, and we are in the demonstration. So there you go. Yeah, thank you.